Okay, this is what happened this morning. I wake up at 4 o'clock and I start my day, and I end up cleaning off the table in front of the TV. And I'm going through all that stuff and throwing the magazines and all kinds of, junk mail. And prior to that, when I was doing the dishes a few days ago, probably either Saturday or Sunday, I was doing the dishes. And as I was putting them on the kitchen table, I ran across these here and these here, which is my mother's favorite. Okay, because she used to keep chocolate covered cherries in her nightstand back in the days, the 70s. And so I used to hate them. Like, I'd want to sneak one, but I didn't like them. Anyway, um, I had threw them from the kitchen to the living room. Just tossed through them and tossed them like that while I was at the sink doing the dishes a few days ago. And so I knew they were over here by the chair, and I always make sure they don't go behind the couch because I really throw them sometimes too hard. And right about over here. So they've been there every time I see them. Every day I see them there. Because I left these in the kitchen. I forgot about them. Out of sight, out of mind. I didn't think of them. So I said, oh, I'll open them this Saturday because I usually like to do something like that on the weekends. And so, I'm doing all that and I'm throwing that stuff out. And then I decided to go retrieve them after I threw them. And I know one fell on the side of the chair on the floor and the other one in front of the chair. And because I see them every day, I see them there. So I go to get them, and the cookies were moved more, and I didn't think nothing of that because the blanket probably shift from the weight. But I couldn't find the strawberry. I couldn't find the strawberry. I was going to say strawberry shortcake. I couldn't find the chocolate covered cherries. Couldn't find them. And I already knew that something was up because they were there. And I forgot even I had these. Okay, because like I said, I had them in the kitchen for I don't know 2 weeks, and so I decided to take everything off the chair, which is right here. And I had my hoodie and my vest that warms up and all that stuff on there. My cartera. I moved it all out. And as I'm doing this, I know I'm not going to find those chocolate covered cherries. I'm just not. So I hear a voice within my spirit. I hear they're in the garbage. Now, mind you, I emptied the garbage yesterday. So that's an empty basket with plastic pink liner in it. Okay. Because I emptied it yesterday. So I had just threw all the junk mail in there, magazines and crap like that. So I started taking it out. Because I hear in my spirit, they're in the garbage. And what do I find on the bottom? Now, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So I've been noticing things like that, like the TV turning off on me, and I can't turn it back on for nothing, not even if I manually do it. And then when it feels like it, it'll turn back on itself. I've been going through that. Been dreaming about my mother, and among other people that I wish I wasn't dreaming about. For them not to come in my dreams, but the Native Americans say don't talk about them and they won't come. And it's true. It's true. And so, um, I have been talking about my mother lately, and so she's in my dream. She's probably not happy about what I'm saying, but um, and as I was talking about it, because I don't know how many videos of saying the story this morning, and I didn't like it. That it occurred to me that I emptied the garbage. So how did these get in there this morning when they were on the floor last night? Because I see them. And it explains why I left a piece of apple pie by my side the other night. And when I came back this morning, when I woke up this morning, came into the living room, that's in the house, 62. And the pie is gone. You know what they say, when you hear stuff like that, and it's not you going into denial, but you just, what do you do with that? You know? What do you do with that? The pie's gone. Is this why they say feed the dead? So I said, I know that couldn't be a mouse or something. I mean, there's no bugs. Who'd eat that piece of pie? Now I know. Plus, I've been dreaming about her, among other people. And I would have liked to see this. Her put these in the garbage. I was just telling her now, do it now, while I'm watching. But let me tell you something. I have seen things when my father passed away. I saw him turn knobs, and I seen him open up the cabinet, and I seen Dorothy, my cousin, like I said, when my grandfather showed up, two things happened after that, and that was two cousins passed away that same week, one in Puerto Rico and one here. And Dorothy had the chime clock going. The chime clock doesn't work, and she kept making it sound. And I said, I know that's you, Dorothy, and it never chimed again, and that was 2012. So they get your attention. They're the strongest the first 2 weeks they die. And why they come see me, I don't know. Maybe because I see them. Okay. This is my mother's favorite freaking candies, all right? And I bought them. Christmas time. Only in the Christmas time. And she put them in the garbage. And she let me know she did that. So I gave her some choice words. you know, Stop messing with the TV. What'd you do with the pie? And what's up with this in the garbage? I emptied the garbage yesterday. I kept telling myself that. That's why I had to redo this tape because I can't stop saying it. I emptied it. There's no way these could be in there because I flung them a week ago to the couch. So I'm in the wheelchair, so I threw them over the chair. And so I'll just get them later when I go over there. But I didn't. I left them because they were in a good spot. They were all right. I'm not touching them till this weekend. And I may not even eat them because they've been here for 2 weeks already. So how'd they get in the garbage? They didn't jump in there by themselves. Remember my father used to say that? Well, how'd that get over there? It didn't go there, walk itself. So that's the story. And I wanted to share that. It's the December 9th. December's kind of going slow. 2025. I don't even want these now. So I'm going to fling them. See if they go in the garbage now. So, yeah, I'm going to do some ghost hunting. I like to get on video, but I was a few times. I have a video that I put up of the clock, the light flickering, the floor lamp. This floor lamp was glittering and sparking, and then I have to turn them off because I'm afraid what's going to happen. But that's another story.